What is up, guys? Welcome to another character tower video. In this video, we're going to be going through all 5 stages of this character tower, checking out all the gear, all the skins, brutalities, taunts, everything that you get, all the rewards that you get from going through all 5 stages of this character tower. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. If there is a character that you want to see that I have not posted in the comments, which I have all the ones that I've already done, feel free to post it. Hit a like next to somebody that suggests it, and the character that receives the most votes, that is the one I am going to work on next. But in this video, we are going to do Raiden, by far the most requested, I guess, even though there's, I guess, maybe like 10 characters left. But definitely got a lot of support for the last one, so I'm excited to see that. I did see a couple people play Raiden at Combo Breaker. I have not played him, but he looked really good. I mean, I've had, I guess, a little bit of distaste maybe for some of Raiden's stuff, and I don't know, for some reason he just looked a little bit awkward to me. But I'm hoping that we find some really good gear, and that I hope that I have a lot of fun playing with Raiden. But time of death, very first one versus Kronika. Kronika swore to avenge Shinnok by destroying you. In her new era, you will not exist. The armies of Earthrealm and Outworld must unite against her, lead them to victory. So yeah, I'm excited to play some Raiden. I did play him a little bit in Injustice, and I did have fun playing with Raiden in Injustice. So I'm hoping that it is kind of the same thing. Let's see, we got gear, of course, we got skins. I can't even remember. Of course, he has the hats and a staff, and I can't remember what the other piece of gear is. There is the staff, the other one was the hat, and then the medallion, that's what it is. The medallion and the skins. The hat, the Wuxi Legend, which I really don't like all too much. I have a lot of hats. I went through Raiden's hats, and I do have quite a few of them that I actually do really like. But I don't know. I think the flat part on the top of it is what I don't like about it. I kind of like how it's made out, or looks like it's made out of wood. The design on top of it, I don't know. Maybe clouds or whatever that is, and some art or something. I'm really not sure, but I'm really not feeling the hat too much. The light flare staff, this didn't really look like the picture. I thought when I saw the little icon that I thought it had like a big ball on the end of it or something like that. But light flare, which I do have another one that looks very similar to this. It just looks like it has a little hook on the end of it. Again, I've seen some staffs that I have of Raiden that that look a lot better than that. The medallion, the Shinnok's Vanquisher, which isn't too bad, I guess. Looks like a little flower, leaf, petals, some sort of thing on the front of it, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. Again, I've seen some of the medallions that I like a lot more than this one. Overall, though, with the skin, what is this called? Solar Storm, has some armor. I don't know what it is though, but something about when you're just looking at him, it just looks like that his head is too big for his body. It might be just me. I really don't know. But I think from the start of the game, I think him and Jackie Briggs probably have been the most critical of the gear and stuff. And even though there are a lot of things that I do like about Raiden, about a lot of his gear, but for some reason when I'm looking at him, his actual character, he just doesn't look proportional to me for some reason. I don't know what it is about him. Like, I can't figure it out, like his shoulders or his head or something. But anyway, this is his first skin. The skin itself isn't really that bad. I kind of like the armor. The material, I guess those little boxes and stuff, I kind of wish it was in a different pattern. But other than that, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. And the chest piece, I think it could have done without the chest piece. And this is the other skin. This is called Thanos or something like that. This is actually my favorite skin for Raiden. I really like this one. I like the ropes. I like the little apron on the front. I like the way that it's designed. The colors on this one look really good. The purple and the blue look really good together. Not too much armor, just armor around his arms. Got a little gloves, some shin guards, boots, things like that. But I think this skin is my favorite by far that Raiden actually has. So I really like this one, and it really doesn't look too bad with the hat. I kind of like the hat with it. The medallion looks good. I like how it's like that lighter aqua blue too. The staff looks okay, gold and purple. The taunt is called the Protector, and we did get a new intro called Man at Arms. Certainly seen that one a few times playing the AI. Stage 2, time to get some better stuff. Chain Reaction is going to be the name of the second one. When your decision to secure Earthrealm trapped Outworld behind a mystical wall, Kotal Khan declared war. Now this battle between realms spills onto the stage of history. End it. So it looks like Kotal Khan. We have, of course, our skins and stuff like that, but Brutality, Brutal Bolt, which I'm excited to see. I like a lot of Raiden's brutalities. And his fatalities are really cool. I love the whole lightning thing. Kotal Khan, and let's see, we got another hat, which just doesn't look all that great, but the staff, and then a medallion. I like that medallion. That looks pretty sweet. The hat is going to be called the Vindari, I guess. Not really much to this hat, and actually, surprisingly, I guess, you know how I usually like intricate designs or something a little bit to them. I don't know. I kind of like the way that it looks. I kind of like how it's just basic, and I like the little brim of the hat all the way around it. I think that has kind of a neat little design. But I don't know. Just being that it is basic just makes it look good, I think. I don't know. It's just something about it that makes it look good to me. So I like it. And the staff is called the Light Strike. There really isn't much to this either. Pretty much just a pole with the end on it, right? It does have a design, though, on it. And the end of it really just, I don't know, has an end to it. But it's still, again, it looks kind of simple, but isn't bad. I mean, it's not really too bad. Even though some of these, as you can see from the tiny little icons, if you look at all the different staffs that I have, some of them, the ends of them, have quite a bit of interesting things on the ends of them. And this one is just, you know, a basic staff. But the Eye of the Hurricane medallion is freaking sweet. This is probably my favorite one that I've seen so far. I just like the way that it looks. You know, the little swirl on top and how each line in between it kind of has this little curve to it. And a big old eye in the center. Looks really nice. I really like that one as far as his medallions go. And then as far as the whole gear, this is called Karis or Kairos or something like that. And this is the skin that I said in the last stage that I said that I really liked was my favorite skin. This is actually the exact same skin, which I was flipping back and forth. The same armor on the hands, same boots, same knee things, same everything. The only difference between this skin and the other skin is that it has that little rope around the waist and that little piece that goes down in the front. And so that's the only difference between this skin and the other skin. Everything about the skins, the armor and everything else looks exactly the same. So, but it doesn't look bad though. I still kind of like it. It's not a bad skin. The other skin is called Holy Terror, and I actually really like this one. It really makes the staff, that plain old staff, it really makes it look good. I love the lime green color or the neon yellow color for the staff, and like the lime green color on his skin itself. Man, it looks great. I love all the wrappings around his chest, his legs, his arms. I love his staff in this color, this yellow, because you can really see the, I guess, the detail, the lines, all of the diagonals in the staff just makes it look really nice. His face piece, lime green, which looks cool. The purple on the top looks nice. I really like this skin in this color. The taunt, Joe Charge. Whoa. Electrified his head right off and it blew up. Okay, that is Raiden's new brutality. That thing is called the Brutal Bolt. That was kind of neat. Stage 3, the Dead Remember. The Revenants have risen again, this time led by Kung Lao, who seeks revenge against you for the sins of the past you no longer remember. Make peace with the dead through combat. Okay, I guess there's nothing like saying you're sorry than by killing them. So I guess versus Kung Lao, 10,000 blood spilt, which takes forever. And if you want a little tip, man, I tested this with many different ways. The best way to do it is literally go into Survivor and have to do a brutality every time. You get the most blood spilt by doing a brutality. Actually, what I would do is that I would kill them first and then perform a mercy, and then a brutality, because you get like 40 extra blood spilt if you do the mercy, and it doesn't take that long. But anyway, that is the fastest way to do it, by doing the brutalities. Moving on though. Skin, victory, taunt. We got that hat. Man, that hat looks pretty sweet. Steadfast defender. Ooh, a staff. Man, see, that staff looks crazy. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then we got another skin. That medallion looks pretty good too. All right, stage 3 gear looking a little better. Steadfast defender is the hat, and kind of reminds me of like a saucer and a bowl combined on top of each other. The design of the actual hat itself kind of looks a little bit awkward, but I still really like the hat just because of, you know, they put something different on top of it. I don't know necessarily what that is, a dragon or something. But I like the horns sticking out from it. It like swirls around the top of it down the side. So pretty cool looking hat, and it has like a little checkered pattern, I guess, too, as well on top of it. So I like the hat, the staff, Kai's gift, which again looks pretty cool to me. I mean, it looks kind of slimy, green and slimy. I really don't know what it's supposed to look like, but that's kind of like what it looks like to me. And it has like a blue-green tint to it, like the little blue dots on it. The end of it is, you know, looks a little bit different. So cool looking design for that. And then the supernatural combatant for the medallion. I have seen this one before, so it doesn't look new to me. I do have one that is silver, but I still like it, and I like the design of it, and I like the face, the teeth, you know, the little spikes all the way around it. Looks kind of cool. So all 3 pieces of gear as far as stage 3 goes, I like. I definitely think that is good stuff. The skin is called Earthrealm Torrent, which is a, I don't think we've gotten a skin like this before. I can't remember if the last one was like this or not. Anyway, purple and blue, obviously. I like the ropes around the side. Not too much armor. I don't really like the ones where he has like all the shoulder armor and the chest armor and all that stuff. Intransigent is what the second skin is called, and this kind of just made everything look a little bit weird to me. The staff doesn't look quite as good. Kind of, I don't know. It looks really dirty and gross. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But even the hat kind of looks a little bit weird. Just maybe the color of the yellow, I guess, when it's on the staff and on the hat, just make it, everything look weird. And I'm really not a fan of the armor on the shoulders and the big old chest plate in the front. So I think it ruined all of the good looking gear, and the gear on the other skin made it look a lot better. So not really a fan of this skin. The taunt was for Earthrealm, and then the new cinematic, a victory called High Voltage. All right. Stage 4, Queen of the Kamadugu. I'm not sure how to pronounce that either. Scarlet has obtained a lost Kamadugu dagger enchanted with the blood code. Its power, she commands anything that bleeds, defeat Scarlet, and destroy her Kamadugu. I guess that's a dagger. So I guess we're facing Scarlet, Inflexible Champion, Karma for a brutality. Hopefully it's another good one. Raiden hat, which is cool. Staff, and we got another medallion. The hat called Relentless Elements, which is a pretty cool design. I mean, the outside of it has, I guess, little holes, or half circles on each side, and got little edges that go up to the center that have a ball in the middle, which lights up. Got a cool looking pattern on top, but I really like this design of the hat. I like the ball on top, and it looks like a regular hat. I don't know. The other one we had was like I said, like a plate and a bowl combined. This one looks to me like an actual hat. But I like the design of that. The Anvil Crawler, which is a pretty cool looking staff. I like each end of it, how it glows. I do have one that looks exactly like this, except no part of the staff actually glows. It's the same color and everything. Silver all the way around. Got I guess a design on it, maybe like a little loop-de-loop around the handle where it lights up. But I mean, I like that it lights up. I really don't like the other one that doesn't light up, but since that one does, kind of makes it look a little bit cooler. We got the Law and Order medallion, which looks kind of neat. Looks like it has, I don't know, what is that, like yin and yang symbol in there, and maybe all of the zodiacs all the way around it, kind of. I don't know. I see a goat. I don't know the zodiacs, but anyway, kind of like what it looks like, I guess, to me. Looks good though. It's kind of hard to distinguish the detail in it though, since it's all the same color. You can't really tell what each of the little symbols are. On with the Skin Inflexible Champion is the name of this one. I really like these colors. I don't really like the skin a whole lot, but I really love the colors. This is probably my, like I said, least favorite of the skins just because of the armor. I think it's mainly on the chest plate that I really don't like, but I really like the colors of this purple. And again, this is another character that has at least we get a lot of skins that have a lot of purple in it throughout the stages. And this skin is called Byzantium, which I really love this skin and really love the colors of this skin. Again, it's purple and blue, very similar, but the way that, I don't know, the way that it looks amazing. I think this skin looks awesome with the staff, how each part of those little pieces is purple, and then it has the little blue lights on there. His ball on the top of his hat is blue. And it kind of lights up certain parts of the skin, which look really good. This is definitely a really good skin. I think worth getting for sure. The taunt, Give Me Strength. Raiden, straight bolt of lightning from the sky, fried her up. That is Raiden's new brutality called Karma. Final stage, The Future Strikes Twice. Man, y'all have to let me know in the comments, what did you think about that last brutality? I'm actually curious, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite brutality out of all the brutalities? I mean, I've done a lot of brutalities in these towers. Some of them I haven't done, but what is your best one? What do you think the best brutality is? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments below. But anyways, The Future Strikes Twice, Stage 5, last of the Raidens. I really like that one though. Soldiers from an unforeseen future gathered an army of the ages against you. Why? Their leader, General Cassandra Cage, charges you with crimes against destiny. Defend yourself. So old Cassie Cage trying to take us down. We got, of course, our last skin, last intros and taunts. We got another hat. That one looks interesting. It looks like a plate. And then we got a staff, which looks kind of cool. It looks like it has maybe like a dragon or something on the end of it. And then another good looking medallion too. The last bit of his gear, we got the Lotus Founder, the White Lotus Founder. And yeah, this hat really reminds me of, you know, those trays that you see the waitresses and waiters carry around people's food on. It looks like somebody took a tray from a restaurant, flipped it upside down, and put it on his head. It looks silly to me. I don't know what y'all think about it, but I mean, I kind of like the little rivets in it and stuff, like all the little beads or whatever that's all the way around it, but I don't know, just not having a top piece of it, it just looks a little weird. You see underneath it, like it doesn't really even look like a hat. I don't know. Just looks like a tray that somebody flipped upside down. Anyways, moving on. It is different though, so I mean, I guess I can appreciate that. Rod of the Heavens. This is a really cool one. It looks like a dragon, I guess, at the end of it, and on the other side, it I don't know, kind of looks like it has legs on the end of it, I guess. But the dragon design is pretty cool. I like the head of it. I like the little horns on top of it. I like how it's on the end of it. It just looks good. And then we got a medallion, the Thunderous Spirit, which again looks pretty cool. I like the design of that, little holes, the little wavy circles, loop-de-loops or whatever that's in it. So overall, you know, this gear in stage 5 is pretty decent, besides for the hat. Man, that hat is just so funny to me. The skin is called Fool's Gold, and I guess looking for this skin, I actually didn't even realize that he has 2 different sets of armored gear. Both of them look really similar, flipping back and forth. The chest piece is a little bit different, and the apron that hangs down is a little bit different. But other than that, it's pretty much almost looks exactly the same. I'm not really a fan of it, but I do like the gold, and I like the red in it. I like the green. I like the colors of it, especially with the gold. The gold looks really good with all the other pieces of gear and stuff. The other skin is called Paladin of Earthrealm, and this is my favorite skin. Like I said in the last one that we got, that was just like this. Love the colors, love the bright blue. I love the lighter blue on the medallion, looks awesome. The dragon on the staff is glowing blue as well. I would just switch the hat. I mean, the hat, there's definitely a lot of other hats that look a lot better. There are a couple medallions, I think, but I do like the medallions that glow. I think those look really good. And like I said, this is my favorite skin. So I am really happy about this one, at least this piece of gear. I'll probably rock with this one for a while at least, and just switch out the hats. Keep the same staff, probably keep the medallion, and just switch the hat. The taunt is Fear My Wrath, and we did get a new intro called the Lightning Herald. That actually is pretty sweet. I love all of the lightning and stuff with Raiden. But anyway, that is going to do it for Raiden's gear, Raiden's stages. What did y'all think about his stuff? I do like some of his skins. I definitely like some of the medallions, the staffs. I think there was only maybe one hat that I really liked, maybe two hats that I really liked. But as far as playing with Raiden goes, man, he is another character that I found a little bit difficult to play with. I actually had a lot of trouble finding combos that connected. I don't think a single time, obviously the only practice that I really get is when I'm going through these stages, but I really couldn't find a single combo in which I could get like 6, 7, 8 hit combos on, and it's one of the few characters in which I really found it difficult to string together some long hit combos, I guess. And also with his teleport as well, man, the AI is so smart about when they teleport. They seem to always be ready. So obviously it's a little bit different when you play people. You know, playing online, you can definitely surprise people. But when you play in the computer and you do the whole teleport thing, they seem to always know when you're getting ready to do it. Obviously not on the very easy and stuff, but when you play medium and hard, and you're going through some of these stages and other towers of time, man, it was pretty difficult to do that. But anyway, I mean, I still had fun playing with him. I love the lightning. I love his special moves. His brutalities that we have are cool. The gear, a lot of the gear was cool, but I just had trouble with the combos and the teleport thing with the AI always knowing when to do it. But that's going to do it. Next character we're going to work on, we are going to work on Garrus, which is like the exact opposite of the characters that I'm used to playing. A lot of throws, a lot of slow pace type of, I guess, you know, at least what I've seen, you know, people use them as. So that's going to be interesting. Definitely interesting for me. I've never played a character like that, you know, that slow or whatever. But hopefully everybody enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up. And if you're looking for another character, we only have a few left. I think like 8 maybe. Posted in the comments. And then whatever one gets the most likes after Garrus, then that is going to be the one I work on. But hopefully everybody had a good weekend. I will see y'all later. I am out. Peace.